So one of the hottest topics right now in real estate nationwide is the fact that we are hovering at 8% interest rates. Home affordability is at the highest that it's ever been in over 30 months. And it's just crippling a lot of folks that are looking to try to enter the housing market. And quite frankly, a lot of the markets that we're seeing are just continuously raising in pricing. So what I want to do today is I want to give you the top 8 zip codes in the Tampa Bay market where we have seen a steady decline in home prices. So there might be some opportunity for you if you're open to being in some of these areas. For those that are new to my channel, I'm Chris Johnson. I'm a local real estate agent. I run and operate a team here in the Tampa Bay area. We help people just like you relocate, buy, sell, or invest in the Tampa Bay area. Information is going to be below. You can also click on the link for our contact form, fill out the form, and we'll get back to you. Now we're going to jump right in on this video. I'm going to deep dive on these 8 zip codes that are showing a steady decline in home prices throughout the Tampa Bay market. So let's dive right on into it. First, we're going to look at 33637. I'll pull it up on the map here. It is this eastern section of Temple Terrace that you can see on here on the map. And the next graphic that I want to show you, I want to say the number on next to the average sales price is going to be a year over year. So there are going to be some that show a decline, but you're going to see through when we go throughout these other zip codes that there are going to be some that are an increase. But again, this is year over year. So this will be the number for October of 2023 compared to that number, what it was in October 2022. But looking at 33637, this eastern part of Temple Terrace right now in the month of October of 2023, we saw an average sale price of $315,000, which did come down 44% this time last year. So we've pretty much seeing a steady decline in this area throughout the year. Now, pulling up the market trend, going back from November 22 all the way to October 2023, we did see a jump from July of 2023 into the August month of 2023 as well. This is obviously going to be due to the fact that a lot of these home buyers that closed in this August month, the August number is always going to be something that stands out to me because this is when people are closing on their homes. They might have bought, went under contract in July or maybe even in June, and they wanted to close out in August. That way, historically, with way school markets are, they typically are starting in late August timeframe. So it doesn't surprise me that we did see that spike from July to August, because I think we just had a rush of folks that really just wanted to get in on a home. But you can see the sharp decline from where August was to September. We're going to release what the October numbers look like, so stay tuned for that video. It's probably going to be in the next 2 weeks once the numbers come out. But it wouldn't surprise me if the numbers still have been declining in this zip code at 33637. So if you're looking in the eastern Temple Terrace area, there's some opportunities there where it's presenting itself where they're seeing some home price declines. Next, we're going to jump right into 33617, which is actually the heart of Temple Terrace. It's going to be the larger section of Temple Terrace. This is going to be another one that made my top 8 list. So let's pull up the numbers on 33617. Here we can see average sale price $287. Now, this is going to be a market snapshot with also homes that might have been in foreclosure. So the numbers may be a little bit skewed here. I would say the average in this area is probably going to be a little bit higher than this 287 number, but not too much higher. So maybe right at that 300,000 price point. And as you can see here, year over year, 33617 in the heart of Temple Terrace did see a 4% increase in home prices. But the next graphic showing in 33617, as we pull up the market trend in the past year, we can see that especially in the May of 2023 range, that's when we saw a dip. And again, you see the spike in August. That's because you're getting a rush of home buyers that are trying to get under contract closed right before school starts again. So it doesn't surprise me that we saw a spike in the August numbers, but look at how it drastically fell off going into September. It kind of correlates on what it looked like from May to July, had that little spike go up in August and then dipped back down into September. So this is another zip code that I'm keeping my eye on how it's going to forecast for Q4 of 2023. moving into Q1 of 2024. And if the home prices here in this 33617 Temple Terrace area are going to continue to decrease, it's going to be something to watch. So if you're looking in the Temple Terrace area, this may be an opportunity for you. Next on my list is 33610, and if I pull it up on the map here, you can see this is kind of the East Tampa, Del Rio, East Lake, Orient area. It's going to be where you find Hard Rock. It's going to be where the Florida State Grounds are. So some people do like this area, I understand, but being on the eastern part of Tampa, right on that cusp, you are going to have some of the not so nice areas here as well. So take this zip code with a grain of salt, but let's pull up and see what 33610 comes up, because they are on my list of the top 8 zip codes that are seeing price decreases. Now here we can see average sale price $290K. I will say that this is pretty much on point. I do think that 33610 is going to be a little on the more affordable side than what Temple Terrace is going to be, and 30% decrease year over year with the average sales price. So we can see here that the numbers did go down pretty significantly from year over year. Now let's pull up and see what the numbers have been doing over the past year. Again, we can see here in June, we saw a major spike in July. Again, that July and August closing dates, we're starting to see a lot of people. That's where things get really active with home buyers. So it isn't surprising that we saw a spike, but look at the major drop off that we saw from July down to August, and a slight uptick for September. But the reason why I added this is because I still think that this area is seeing some opportunity for a home buyer to come in. If they're finding a home that suits their needs in this zip code of 33610, you're starting to see areas here where home sellers are giving a little bit more incentives. Some are even doing rate buy downs. Some are even letting you take over their interest rates. So there is opportunity in here if you're looking for something to negotiate on the price. Number 4 on the list, I have 33603, and this is the south and southeast area of Seminole Heights. It also includes Tampa Heights. You've got Riverside Heights here as well. It's actually a very popular area and has been for a little while, but we're starting to see some price declines in this area, which is quite interesting to me. So let's go ahead and pull up what we got going on in this area. I'll show you average sale price. Again, this is a very popular area of the Tampa market. You're literally only going to be 8 minutes from downtown, max, 8 minutes max from downtown. You've got a lot of nice little indie restaurants, indie bars. So there's, and it's very family oriented as well. So there's a lot of family oriented parks, family oriented restaurants, and family friendly bars to go to as well, where there's games and stuff for kids to play. So the average sales price here is going to be pretty much right around the median of what Tampa is, so $448,000. But the fact that we're seeing decline in home prices here is something that's interesting. So if you're looking in the Seminole Heights area, this southeast area, Seminole Heights, Tampa Heights, Riverside Heights, this is an opportunity. Let's pull up the graph and show what it's been going on in the past year. Now, interestingly enough, look at where we had a spike in April, and then it's literally kind of been going down ever since April of 2023. It's seen a steady decline. Again, we had that little uptick in August, but you're starting to see the correlation here in what's going on in August and even in July, excuse me. But dipping down into September again, honestly, I really feel like when the October numbers come out, we're going to see another decrease in home prices in this area. So 33603 is probably one of my favorite zip codes that are seeing this downward trend. So if you want to be in a nice popular area of Tampa, 8 minutes from downtown, nice restaurants, localized restaurants, coffee shops, parks, things to do, such as they got volleyball tournaments that go out there, pickleball courts. So if this is something that is an area that you would like, I would look into 33603 going into early 2024, because I think we're going to continue to see some home prices drop and opportunities for home buyers to negotiate price in this area. So check out 33603. Next on the list, we have 33619. This is going to be your East Lake Orient Park, even the Palm River, Clare Mel area. I will say the southern, as you see on the map here, as I pull it up, I will say in that Palm River, Clare Mel area, if you're not super familiar with this little pocket, A lot of folks who are from out of town look at this area, they see the home prices. I'll show you what the average home price is here. They see the home price and they're always puzzled. Why does this area seem like it's super affordable and it's very close to downtown? So the reason why that is the case is there's a lot of industrial parks and industrial areas here. So you're gonna see a lot of semi trucks driving up and down the roads. A lot of big industrial companies are gonna be located here, but you're also gonna see that there are some new home communities that have been building in here, but with some of our past clients, they have kind of looked away from this area due to the fact that you have this pretty new community home here, but right across the street is the large John Deere industrial factory, and they just really don't like that pulling out of their neighborhood. And I totally understand. So these were some of the feedback that we got from our past clients in this zip code, but it did make my list on the top 8 zip codes that have seen home price declines, and I wanted to make sure that I brought it up to you because for some folks, it's not a big deal. They like the area. It's still close enough to be downtown. They can overlook the industrial parts because they're looking at the new home community. They're looking at the prices. As you can see, $289,000 is the average. Now, I will say with the new home prices, new construction homes, it's going to be higher than this. So I would think probably about $350,000 and up. Will be kind of what you're looking at. But here again, year over year, we've seen a little decline, pulling up the market trend from year over year throughout the past 12 months. Again, August sees the spike. It's a trend. August, we see the spike. And then from there, we see this massive decline. So this is another zip code that I'm finding opportunity. Now, keep in mind, if you're looking for new construction in this zip code, you're most likely not going to be able to negotiate the price. But the good thing about new construction, and we're going to do another video most likely after this one on a new construction community, is new construction home builders right now are offering great incentives. So they're offering $20,000 that you can put towards your down payment. You can put towards the design center if you want to make upgrades to your home. They're even offering some that are 5.99% interest rates or a 3-2-1 rate, where whatever the fixed rate is at the time, let's just say 8%. So the rate at that point will be 3 points down, 3% lower than that, and then over the course of 3 years it will increase 1%. So great incentives for the next 3 years for new home construction. In this zip code, you will find some new home construction, but keep in mind it is heavy industrial area. Next on the list, we have 33614. This is your Egypt, Lido, Pinecrest area. This is one of the zip codes where I'm seeing nice Airbnb markets. So a good pocket for Airbnb, midterm rentals. There's the hospital, the Advent, Carrollwood is right here in the heart of Pinecrest. We're seeing some past clients who have midterm, short-term rentals in this zip code have some success. So this made my list of the top 8 zip codes that we're seeing price declines. I want to show you, pull it up on the map where you're at. Super close to Carrollwood, where you've got all kinds of restaurants, shopping, dining, entertainment, lots to do in the Carrollwood area. But also look and see how close you are to downtown Tampa. Probably 12 minutes tops with traffic, maybe add a few more minutes to it, but super close to downtown, West Shore, South Tampa, lots of things to do. Even within the Egypt Lake Lido area, there's a lot of taco trucks where a lot of folks are into that, a lot of other localized restaurants that are owned here as well, but that are pretty well known. If you look at on Google, they've all got some decent reviews, and I've been to a couple of these taco places as well. Great area for food, so that's why we're seeing a good investment for those who are doing short-term, midterm rentals in this area. But it made our list for one of the zip codes that we're seeing price declines. So pulling this up on the market snapshot, $350K average sales price. I would say that's pretty much par for the field, maybe a little bit higher, actually maybe even a little bit lower too, so it depends. It's a mixed market down there. So 43% rate year over year increase, but let's pull up and see what's been going on for the past 12 months in 33614. So here we can see it was at the height of the market in May, June, July, even in August. So the summer months, super hot, which doesn't surprise me. It's a great little area if you're looking for somewhere that wants to be pretty much close to downtown, close to Carrollwood, lots of local restaurants and dining and bars. But then look at the spike here. August down to September, we saw massive price dropping. I think that we're going to continue to see the pricing stay right where it's at. So this area is almost considered like the next Seminole Heights. Still has a lot of growing to do, but I think this is a great opportunity to find some homes if you like this area at a price point where it's going to be well below the median in the city of Tampa. The next one we have is going to be 33578, and this is going to be our Riverview area. It also is going to get into Progress Village as well, but Riverview is hands down one of the more popular suburbs in the Tampa Bay area. We have seen it spike up in prices in certain areas, but as a whole, this zip code, as I pull up the market snapshot, you can see here that it has been pretty affordable as of late. So $362,000 as the average sales price. It has gone down year over year. Pulling up the graph, we'll show you on the market trends that, again, it's kind of been, it had its low in April of 2023. Again, we saw the spike in August, but that is, it's going to be a natural thing, especially with, you know, everyone trying to close before school starts. And we saw we're seeing a little drop in September. Now, this Riverview area, I think there's an opportunity for it in Q4 of 2023 and Q1, early Q1 of 2024. But I added this to my list still just because there is an opportunity right now. But I think long term, as we start moving into the middle of 2024, towards the end of 2024, going into 25, I think that this zip code is going to start to go up again. So if you're really looking in 33578 Riverview area, this pocket of Riverview, I think now is the opportunity to really take a look and see what's out there, because I think there's opportunities for you to negotiate on some prices, because I think prices are going to come down a little bit in this area. So there's some chances for you in Riverview in early of 2024, late 2023. Last on our list, we have 33511, and this is going to include the southern part of Brandon, another popular suburb in the Tampa Bay area in southern Hillsborough County. Brandon is one of those areas that a lot of folks like to look into as well. There's a lot to do out there. It's a very established neighborhood, just like Riverview. Closer shot to get down into St. Pete as you go south and hit the Skyway Bridge. So good location if you really want to go to downtown St. Pete, or if you want to go downtown Tampa. But pulling up the market snapshot, we can see here average sale price $433,000, which is up year over year. I believe that is pretty accurate, just because of the fact that we're starting to see a lot of folks move into this area. There's a lot of new construction coming into Brandon. There's a new construction going into Riverview as well. So there's lots of opportunity for new homes here. Again, new homes are not going to be negotiated with price, but resale homes in this area, I want to pull up the market trends to show you kind of where we're at and what we've seen. So we saw a very drop in a lull here in 33511 from really February even into May. Of course, at this point with these homes that are closing in June, July, and August, those are going to be the hot and heavy summer months. So this is when buyers were out on a frenzy trying to buy a house. But ever since July, it even took a dip in August. Now, this is the only market where we saw things take a dip in August. And then from there, from July, August, September, October, we've been on a steady decline here in 33511. Now, this is a great area, so if this trend continues, and I think we're going to see it drop a little bit more in October once those numbers come out, this is a great opportunity for those who want to be in this area, because Brandon is a great area, and there's lots to do there. It's very established. So with this steady drop here in the Brandon, even in the Riverview areas, these are going to be two good markets and two good zip codes, 33511. It's going to be a good zip code to take a look at if you want to be in the Brandon area, which is going to be the southern half of Brandon area. Now, again, these are trends that we're only looking at kind of year over year, the past 12 months. We don't know what's going to happen moving forward, but I wanted to introduce these top 8 zip codes that I have seen a trend, and I think that we will continue to see price decreases in these zip codes probably for the next 6 months. So if there's opportunities for you in these zip codes, if any of these are zip codes that you like and you want more information on them, drop a comment down below, or just reach out to us, like I said, on our contact form or our email, and we'd love to have a further discussion with you for your personal needs. So thank you for watching this video. If you found any value at all on this video, please give it a like. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel for more weekly videos. If you're looking to relocate in the area, buy, sell, invest, we would love the opportunity to earn your business. Me and my team would love to hop on a discovery call with you. You can reach us down below. Our description is going to have our information. You can email us, you can give us a call, text, or we have a contact form that you can fill out and we'll reach back out to you. So until next time, we'll catch you on the next video next week.